don't want you to feel left out of this conversation. So I'm going to make sure I ask you some questions. Let me know if you're having problems answering them, because they really should be yes or no. Let's see. You're the executive director for the America First Legal, correct?
That's correct.
All right. And America First Legal is a member of Project 2025, which is dedicated to creating the playbook for the next conservative administration and what it calls the Project Pillars, correct?
We are proud contributors to Project 2025.
Okay. And are you familiar with Project 2025's mandate for leadership?
In fact, I am.
Okay. And in fact, you wrote some of the sections of this mandate related to the DOJ, correct?
Sure did.
And the mandate outlines policy priorities for the next conservative president. Is that correct?
It does.
You've done a great job. I just want to let you know. All right, so let's walk through some of the provisions of the mandate. It calls for eliminating the Department of Education, eliminating the Department of Commerce, deploying the military for the use of domestic law enforcement against protesters under the Insurrection Act of 1807. It also has the repealing of Schedule F status for thousands of federal employees to allow a president to replace career civil servants with unqualified partisan loyalists. That's probably my favorite of it. It also prohibits the FBI from combating the spread of misinformation and disinformation, like Russia and China, who are actively trying to interfere with American elections. I don't know why or how anybody can support Project 2025. And I know that there was allegedly a joke about dictators and whether or not that's funny, but in the United States of America, dictatorships are never funny. And Project 2025 is giving the playbook for authoritarianism as well as the next dictator to come in. And I know that you are doing your jobs here by making sure that hopefully some juror turns on and finds some viral moment of you spewing more of the nonsense as it relates to the president. But as practicing lawyers or licensed attorneys, I hope that we can all agree that no one gets indicted because someone says so. There takes a grand jury, and the grand jury is comprised of American citizens that sit down and review evidence, and they make the determination. And when and if Trump is convicted, it will be a jury of his peers, and it won't be the president of the United States. So you want to
legalize federal misinformation and make it illegal for the FBI to interfere with this?
Yes.
You want to eliminate the Department of Education, the Department of Commerce, and deploy the military to any form of protest in America?
Yes.
It says here you want to allow the president to replace federal employees with who he deems loyalists that will agree to any bill he wants to pass.
Yes.
So you basically want to legalize a dictatorship.
Yes.
I'm not done talking! You basically want to legalize a dictatorship and take away the working class's ability to protest and fight for their rights, giving total power to the ones who have more money and not to the ones that made them rich.
Yeah, definitely, yes, yes.
So just a personal question. This would openly create new slaves. How are you agreeing to all of this?
Because I'm rich and none of this actually affects me, and some of it benefits me, even if it's to the detriment of the rest of the population.
So you're okay with oppressing the majority of America as long as it means more power for you and your team?
Yes, I'm definitely okay with that. My family's good.
But have you considered the families that aren't good? Also, the fact that the wrong person in power could pass unethical bills and destroy America as a whole.
I just told you I'm rich. I don't care about any of this. Just pass the bill. Yes to everything. I got things to do.
So money has led to your abandonment of ethics, morality, and any sense of empathy for the rest of America. So you are a legal terrorist.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Well, I'm rich too, so whatever. I'll pass.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. Call Holayim La, Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rikat Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there in the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. And that's what this Project 2025 is grievous, unrighteous decrees, man. Okay, because the laws, the judicial system, how they run things is already unrighteous and, unbalanced and just wicked, man. So when they're attempting to push this new agenda, okay, with this Project 25, it's going to be, you're not going to have the little bit of illusion or delusion of freedom that you have right now, man. It's going to be a totally different a world, man. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna read it in the NIV. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe to those, okay, which that word woe goes into destruction, judgment, death. Okay? Woe to those who make unjust laws, to those who issue oppressive decrees. And that's what it's all about, man. It's all about getting the people in order, getting the people in submission to their new guidelines, their new NWO, their new desires, man. And their desires to have you as perpetual slaves, man. Okay, they're attempting to bring back slavery, man. Okay, that's all this is, man. It's a privilege for you to drink water. It's a privilege for you to be able to, partake in steak, crab, shrimp, lobsters, all these things that you have freely now. It's a privilege for you to be able to, have a certain social credit score in this new up and coming society that they're structuring right now before your eyes, man. Okay, point blank, period, man. So, and that's what, you people think that, Trump coming into office is going to make a change. No, it's going to make it worse, man. Okay, it's all a part of the plan of what they've done, to cause that division, to cause that, unity that you people once had, man. It's obsolete, but that's also showing that you people trust in oppression. Okay, and I'm talking to you Israelites. Fuck you heathens, man. But you Israelites trust in oppression. Okay, you rejected Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai from way back then, from generations back then, from hundreds of years back then, even until this day. Let's grab this right here. 1 Samuel chapter 8. And I'm going to read verses 7 to 8. And the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, said unto Samuel, hearken unto the voice of the people, in all that they say unto thee, for they have not rejected thee, but they have rejected me, that I should not reign over them. So our people have been constantly, every time they come back on the earth through resurrection, in a new body, they've constantly rejected and disannounced and disassociated and disconnect themselves from our Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and cleaved on to the heathens as their leaders, as their king, as their providers, man, as their saviors, man. Okay? So do you think the Lord is just going to sit back and let y'all, have a prosperous, comfortable, lavish life? No, man. It's going to be recompenses for this, judgments, man, because you people you continue to do the same thing over and over again. Verse 8. According to all the works which they have done since the day that I brought them out of Egypt, even unto this day. So our people have been rebellious since we were brought out of captivity in the land of Egypt. Okay, constantly going off, constantly, basically just make it clear and blunt, not giving a fuck, man. Because the Lord, spoke through Moses and told Moses what to tell our people, what would happen if we we're not going to be loyal and acknowledge and be obedient and in submission to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. He told us to our face, man. Okay, speaking through Moses, man, and through other various prophets. He told us what would happen, and our people are so fucking hard-headed, stubborn, and plainly just fucking disrespectful, man. So the Israelites, Judah on down to Issachar, they get what they deserve, man. According to all the works which they have done since the day that I brought them out of Egypt, even unto this day, wherewith they have forsaken me, and served other gods. So do they also unto thee. So they again, our people look at our captors, our slave masters, our oppressors as their God, as their king, as their saviors, man. Okay, you know, the people that have you in captivity, that have you in bondage, cannot be your goddamn oppressor and then somehow have a revelation and turn around and be your savior, man. It doesn't make any sense, man. You know, you still got wacky tacky slave plantation Christians that literally believe that a damn man with blonde hair and blue eyes is gonna give them salvation, man. And you also they still believe that them people in our land are the true people of the book, man, of the Bible, man. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. This is what the Lord did, man. Because again, you guys chose the heathen to be your king. So what does that mean? Because the heathen that's in rulership right now, man, whew, oh, y'all for a rude awakening when Yahweh Shem Yahushua turn these cave gorillas up. This is the book of the Song of the Three Holy Children. It's only one chapter. And I'm going to jump down to verse 9. Because y'all asked for a king. Okay? Now I'm talking about this time, in these days and ages. And the king that y'all wanted to cleave to was the heathen. Y'all wanted to cleave to the so-called self-proclaimed white man. Y'all wanted to follow his ways. Y'all wanted to believe what he told you, what he taught you. Okay? You cleaved on the lies, man. And you enjoyed and were delighted in deceit, fraud. Song of the Three Holy Children, chapter 1, verse 9. And thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies. Okay, because their laws and their ways are of themselves, man. Okay, which is wicked, which is unrighteous, which is filthy, which is not just. Into the hands of lawless enemies, most hateful, forsakers of the Most High. And we have plenty of examples to make that a fact. You know, just one in particular. They believe that they can do everything better than Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They believe that they're better and above Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's two examples. And to an unjust king and the most wicked in all the world, that were created to be the wicked, that were shaped, formed, and fashioned to be wicked. It's in their DNA to be evil, to be wicked, to take away peace from the earth, to oppress, rape, rob, pillage, shed blood, man. These people were made like that, and these are the people that y'all want to receive to get your issues resolved. To be accepted, to get love from, to get some type of equality. Okay? Well, it's not going to happen, man. But let's continue. Let's continue, because this ain't going to be long. This is going to be quick. I don't want to wrap this out. So this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 1. And I'm going to start off at verse 4. Therefore, the law is slacked. And what law is it? That's the law of Yahweh Shem Yahushua that is slacked. Okay, which they study us, they study our book. They know what's right and what's wrong, but again, it's in their DNA. It's in their structure, how they were built to do evil, to disregard righteousness, man. Okay, and that also goes into I believe that Psalms 51. Thou throwest behind thee, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, matter of fact, see if I can grab that real quick. Psalms 51. Might be Psalms 50, Salakia. Psalms 50, verse 17. Seeing thou hatest instruction, and what instruction are we talking about? The instructions of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Seeing thou hatest instruction, and cast my words behind thee. So they're not going to take heed to the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is righteous and true and balanced and just altogether. Okay, so let's jump back to Habakkuk, chapter 1, verse 4. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth. And that's the correct judgment from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's the judgment that needs to be produced and advertised and pushed on the earth. All right? For the wicked doth compasseth about the righteous. And it's part of our judgment that the wicked passive about the righteous, man, because we went off, we erred, man. So this is part of our punishment. Okay, like the Edomites would say, it was predestination that we were to conquer this land. We were to do this, we were to do that, blah, blah, blah. And that's true because it's of the Bible, it's of the scriptures, it's of prophecy. But it's also of prophecy that it's going to be a recompense. It's going to be judgment for everything that you've done. Okay, there's an end game for it. And that end game results in your demise, your destruction, your downfall. Okay? For the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. And that's what this Project 2025 is. It's a lot of harsh, grievous, brutal decrees that's going to be placed judgment upon you Babylonians, man. The freedom that you have right now, which is not really freedom, that's not going to exist. The liberty that you've had to do what you want to do and, you know, move about and go here and go there and do what you feel, that's not going to exist. Okay, and this is also more ammo to apply to that new bill that they just passed about men from 18 to 26 and also women automatically registering for the military. That's going to be more solid too in this Project 2025. And it's also, as you heard, it's going to be domestic. You won't be able to protest no more. Okay, you won't be able to protest no more. And you also, you know what that means for us. We can't be on the streets no more prophesying. And also with the because I'm looking into this stuff. I have screenshots of certain things that I've read because it's 900 and something pages of this, man. I have it in my I think I have it in my phone, Salakia. It's a lot to read, but I'm reading it. But a lot of it's going into TikTok and YouTube. So if this comes about, you know, TikTok and YouTube is going to be shut down with us from teaching, man. And again, I have the proof. I have screenshots right now on my phone to prove it. Okay. Now I'll just do another lesson that I don't want to write this out. Verse 5. Behold, ye among the heathen, and regard and wonder marvelously, for I will work a work in your days which ye will not believe, though it be told you. And we're telling you what's going to happen. Okay, the Lord is speaking through his prophets to warn you, to let you know what's going to happen, what's going to occur. And you're not going to be able, you're going to be shocked that this type of unruly, unrighteous, wicked, filthy, abominable acts that's going to be brought forth is going to be happening, man. Okay? You're not going to believe this, you know, that this is going to be the new America. Let's put it that way. Verse 6. For lo, I will raise up the Chaldeans and the Edomites to the new Chaldeans, because you got to figure this captivity, this time right now that we're going through, this all these rulerships rolled in one. Okay? For lo, I will raise up the Chaldeans, that bitter and hasty nation, which shall march through the breadth of the land to possess the dwelling places thereof that are not theirs. And again, you know, they also have decrees right now, certain documents that's already been approved through Congress and the government, however you want to state it, that they can take possession of your property, your land, your homes, etc., man. Okay? And again, the Lord is going to put the spirit on these red silverbacks, you know, to be bitter, to be hasty, to be to have no sympathy, no compassion, no remorse, man. Okay, and you slave plantation 501c3 Christians want to, you know, oh, they ain't all bad. You know, the Lord want to save everybody. The Lord's going to change your mind in the very near future, man. Okay. Because what you believe you have right now, and also you believe you have rights. Your rights don't exist, man. Okay, these people go against the Constitution every single second of the day, man. The Constitution does not exist. And that's all Project 2025 is doing. It's completely annihilating the Constitution, man. Okay? But let's continue. Matter of fact, we'll close out. Okay, because we read, you know, what the Lord said about in Samuel chapter 8. So let's jump back there real quick and let's grab a few more precepts from that, because this is also what, you know, these heathens are going to do to y'all, man, and mainly the Edomites. Okay, so 1 Samuel chapter 8, I'm gonna read verses 9 to 13, and then I'm gonna jump down to 18. 1 Samuel chapter 8 verse 9. Now therefore hearken unto their voice, howbeit yet protest solemnly unto them, and show them the manner of the king that shall reign over them. Okay? And Samuel told all the words of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua unto the people that asked him of him a king. So I'm gonna stop it right there, and I'm gonna go to the Good News Translation, because the Good News Translation explains it thoroughly. Okay, or more clearly to the newcomers. Let's say that, Salakia. 1 Samuel chapter 8. Salakia. 1 Samuel chapter 8, verse 9 again. So then listen to them, but give them strict warnings and explain how their kings will treat them. Solomon told the people who are asking him for a king everything the Lord Yahweh had said to him. This is how your king will treat you. Samuel explained, he will make soldiers of your sons. Some of them will serve in his war chariots, others in his cavalry, and others will run before his chariots. And this is what's going to happen. Okay, because a part of that bill, project, whatever it's a bill or whatever the hell they call it, Project 2025, it's also written in that documentation that the president will have control over all government agencies. That means the FBI, the CIA, the DEA, the DOJ, the Defensive Justice, whatever it's called, the DOA, all agencies by the government have to and will report to the president. Okay, they will have no free will to do as they're doing now. Okay, look, man, I literally read through all this stuff quickly, man. And again, it's 900 and something pages, man. Okay, but it's basically, like she said, a dictatorship, man. Okay. Verse 12. He will make some of them officers in charge of 1,000 men and others in charge of 50 men. Your sons will have to plow his fields, harvest his crops, and make his weapons and the equipment for his chariots, man. Look, man, this is going to happen. Okay, what did Yahweh Hashem Yahushua say in Ecclesiastes? There's nothing new under the sun. This is going to happen. The people are going to be forced to do these things, man, under these new guidelines, man. Okay, the Project 2025. Look, man, we embrace it, man. Okay, verse 13. Your daughters will have to make perfumes for him and work as his cooks and bakers. Okay, and this is going to happen. Okay, verse 18. When that time comes, you will complain bitterly because of your king whom you yourselves chose, but the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, will not listen to your complaints, because you're going to complain, we don't want Joe Biden. Joe Biden ain't doing this, he ain't doing that. And then y'all going to go vote for Trump, and then Trump going to bring down the hammer on y'all asses, man. Because what you're doing, you're voting. Okay, Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 5. You're not supposed to be voting for no goddamn heathen to be over you, man. So when Trump bring the hammer down, you're going to be complaining about that. And then you're going to be crying to JC and the Lord, or what them Hebrews say, because it's going to be hell on earth, man. Again, a lot of stuff in that Project 2025 agenda, that documentation, again, it's 900 and something pages, man. A lot of stuff is going to be stripped away from you Americans, man. A lot. It's going to be worse than China's social credit. It's going to be worse than that. All right? But I'm going to leave it right there, man. I don't want to wrap this up, man. I hope and I pray that this is edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true, sincere Aki and Wa Akwaf. So with that, I'm just going to say, Kol Holayim La, Abba Nawa, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakak, Kwadash, Watha Wada, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakak, Kwadash. for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. Adawan Ratazah, to the next one. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.